I'm reading Iggy Peck Architect, and I'm targeting 3-word utterances. Okay, everyone, let's read Iggy Peck Architect. What do we see on the cover?
Bird, a castle.
There is a castle and a bird.
I see a cat.
There is a kitty cat. Let's find out about her story. Young Iggy Peck is an architect and has been since he was 2, when he built a great tower in only an hour with nothing but diapers and glue. Iggy built
Diapers.
What else did Iggy build out of diapers?
Tall.
He built a tall tower. He used the diapers to build what?
A tall tower.
Goodness gracious, Ignatius, his mother exclaimed. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. But her smile faded fast as a light wind blew past and she realized those diapers weren't clean. Ignatius, my son, what on earth have you done? That's disgusting and nasty. It stinks.
Ew.
Oh, dirty diapers out of a tower?
Yuck.
Gross. But Iggy was gone. He was out on the lawn using dirt clods to build a great sphinx.
A kitty cat.
There is a
His
kitty
pants
cat.
are not on.
He doesn't have a diaper. He used it in his tower. Oh my, let's see what he builds next. When Iggy was 3, his parents could see his unusual passion would stay, but he built churches and chapels from peaches and apples and temples from modeling clay. How do you think his parents feel?
Happy. They look surprised.
They look surprised. Let's see what else he builds. At dinner one night, to his father's delight, Iggy got a bright gleam in his eye and out on the porch built the St. Louis Arch from pancakes and coconut pie. What was the arch made out of?
There's another kitty.
There is another kitty.
He has a tower too.
And Dad has a tower, but what was the arch built out of?
Pancakes.
He did build the arch out of pancakes and pie. All right. Dear Ig had it made until 2nd grade when his teacher, Miss Lila Greer, on the very first day, she had this to say: "We do not talk of buildings in here. Gothic or Romanesque, I couldn't care less about buildings ancient or new." She said in her lecture about architecture that it had no place in grade 2. Oh no, what is she doing?
She's throwing it all away.
She's throwing the books away. How do you think the class feels?
Sad.
Sad? How else might they feel?
Scared.
They felt scared. And what is Iggy doing?
He's building.
He's still building. Oh, let's find out why she doesn't like architecture. It might seem severe, but she was sincere, for when she was no more than 7, she had a great fright at a dizzying height in a building so tall it scraped heaven. On an architect's tour of the 19th floor, young Lila got lost from the group. She was found 2 days later, stuck in an elevator, eating cheese with a French circus troupe. After that day, it's quite safe to say she thought all building lovers were nuts. As a teacher, she taught that above all, one ought to avoid them. No ifs, ands, or buts. Oh my, she was stuck in the elevator. What else is on this page?
A dog.
There is a dog. The dog is wearing a hat, and he's on a red ball. As you might guess, it would cause Iggy stress to hear such terrible talk. But he didn't hear. He sat in the rear while building a castle of chalk. He built a castle out of what? Make sure we're paying attention. What did he build the castle out of?
Markers?
Close, it looks like markers, but he built it out of chalk. I wonder what the teacher's gonna say. You, Iggy Peck, your desk is a wreck. Tear that castle right down. You will not build it here. Is that perfectly clear? Do you need to see Principal Howe? Oh no. How do you think she feels?
Just Angry.
She looks mad. No, ma'am, Iggy said. He lowered his head and his heart sank down to the floor. With no chance to build, his interest was killed. Now second grade was a bore. Oh, Iggy looks bored. I wonder what they're gonna do next. After 12 long days that passed in a haze of reading, writing, and arithmetic, Miss Greer took the class to Blue River Pass for a hike and an old-fashioned picnic. Have you ever been on a picnic?
No.
You haven't been on a picnic?
Yeah.
You went on a picnic?
Mm-hmm.
What did you bring on your picnic?
Sandwiches.
Did you bring anything else?
Fruit.
Fruit and sandwiches for a picnic. They crossed an old trestle to a small island nestled in the heart of a burbling stream, but they no sooner passed than the footbridge collapsed and Miss Lila Greer started to scream.
Ah!
Oh no! We're trapped here, oh my, alas, kids, goodbye. Her eyeballs rolled back in her head. She dropped to the ground with a vague groaning sound, luckily fainted, not dead. Oh no, where was the class stuck?
They're on a mountain.
Close, it does look like a mountain, but they're on an island. Let's see what they do. The class was amazed. They stood there quite dazed, uncertain of what they should do. But one bright young man was off hatching a plan, which started with Miss Lila's shoes. So each lad and lass there at Blue River Pass was working together as one. Which lad had a plan? Who do you think planned?
They're carrying heavy stuff.
They are carrying heavy stuff. I think Iggy made the plan. When she came to, Miss Lila Greer knew that something quite brave had been done. She looked in the air and saw hanging there a structure with cables and braces. And on the far side, beaming with pride, were 17 smiling young faces. How does the class feel now?
Happy. They're smiling.
They are happy. Boots, tree roots, and strings, fruit roll-ups and things, some of which should not be mentioned, were stretched ridge to ridge in a glorious bridge, dangling from shoestring suspension.
I like fruit roll-ups.
I like fruit roll-ups
Me
too.
too.
What did they build out of shoes and string?
A bridge.
A bridge. They built a bridge to get back across.
Is it gonna hold them?
I think it will hold them. It became clear to Miss Lila Greer as she crossed that bridge over the stream. There are worse things to do when you're in grade 2 than spend your time building a dream. Now every week at Blue River Creek Elementary and 2nd grade, all of the school kids can hear along with Miss Greer how the world's greatest buildings were made. The weekly guest speaker in t-shirt and sneakers talks of buildings from Rome to Quebec. Of course, he's the guy who builds towers from pie, a brilliant young man named Iggy Peck. What did Iggy do? He became
A teacher.
He is. He's teaching the class about buildings. The end. How did we like that book?
That was a good book.
It was a good book. What was your favorite part?
When
The
they built
bridge.
the bridge. Yeah, what she said.
The diapers and the kitty cats.
Oh, you liked the diapers and the kitty cats? I liked the part when they built the bridge too.